All the content on this channel is for education or entertainment purposes only. It does not constitute financial advice. Always remember to conduct your own research. So in today's video, I'm going to be running through Income Shares distributions announcement for August. And every month now I'm going to do two separate videos, one for the old ETPs and one for the new ETPs. We're going to show the distribution and the last distribution. We're going to be looking at total returns, what Income Shares are putting on the website. I'm going to make a little spreadsheet just so we can run through it every month. We can monitor how they're doing and we can see the difference in what the strategy is actually doing to the ETPs. And that is going to make a huge difference, especially for the people who are still inside Income Shares. Like me personally, I'm still into Coinbase and Tesla. So I actually got out of most of the other ones. And I feel like a lot of weight has been lifted off my shoulders now, so I'm really happy with that. But I am actually down on total returns quite a lot for the other two ETPs. So I'm hoping Income Shares do pull it back and we can actually see the changes in what they are doing. Right, let's get right into it. So we've got the old ETPs to start with, the likes of Nvidia, Tesla, Coinbase, the zero DTEs, we've got gold and a couple of others. So let's jump to my spreadsheet and we'll have a look right at it now. So as you can see, I've called this one Income Shares Old ETPs. We've got all the assets down the side right here. We've got the current distribution, what's been announced, and then we've got the previous month. And then I've put whether it's increased or decreased. And then we've got the total return via the website so we can see exactly what is happening. Just to be clear, this total return is from the Income Shares website. It's not a total return that I've worked out. I just want to show you what Income Shares are putting on the website. You let me know in the comments whether you think these total returns are right on the website or not. I would love to hear your thoughts. Right, so let's get into it. So we've got Tesla ETP. The current distribution was 0.2047 cents and the previous month distribution was 0.3062. That is a decrease of minus 33.15% and they are boasting a 6.28% total return on their website. Then we have Nvidia ETP. This is probably the only ETP what I think is doing really good right now, or at least one that I had in my portfolio. I know a lot of the low yielders right now are probably ripping. I think Meta is probably another good one, but you will see that in this video. So we have Nvidia ETP, we have 0.0637 cents. The current distribution and the previous months is 0.1078. And that is a decrease of minus 40.91%. The total return for Nvidia, they are boasting on their website, is 20.72%. Amazon ETP, we have 0.1267 cents for the current distribution. The previous month distribution is 0.075 and that is an increase of 68.93%. And the total return they are boasting on the website for Amazon is 19.11%. Apple ETP, the current distribution was 0.0976 and the previous month's distribution was 0.0531 cents. So that is an increase of 83.8%. The total return they are boasting on the website for Apple is minus 2.05%. Google ETP is 0.185 for the current distribution and the previous month's distribution is 0.0964 and that is an increase of 91% so far. The total return they are boasting on the website for Google is 24.61%. Can you see a pattern here? I think the pattern is the lower yielders are doing good. The higher yielders are not doing so good. And I think that's where we've been seeing the NAV erosion within Income Shares, is because we were blowing through strikes. All the calls were getting blown in the high yielders and not so much in the low yielders. So we were seeing higher total returns in the low yielders, and you can clearly see it just by looking at this spreadsheet. For example, we've got Coinbase. The current distribution was 0.3736. The previous month's distribution was 0.3411. And that is a slight increase of 9.53% on the distribution, but the total return is still only 0.86% on Coinbase. And this is one, because I am averaged down on this, I am actually down minus 15% on Coinbase at the minute because I've not averaged down. So you can really see the problem Income Shares have had in the past. And this is why they've changed the strategy. Will the strategy work? You let me know in the comments. You let me know in the comments if you think the new strategy is going to work on it. I would love to hear your thoughts on it. Meta ETP, the current distribution was 0.148 cents. And the previous month's distribution was 0.0987, and that is a 49% increase. And the total return via the website they are boasting for Meta is 27.35%. Microsoft ETP, the current distribution is 0.0526, and the previous month's distribution is 0.0237, and that is an 121% increase. So that's a big increase for Microsoft. The total return for Microsoft is 15.26%. And can you remember this one was one of the worst performers because Microsoft was going down at the time. This was maybe 6 months ago, and it was just going down and down and down. It was like minus 5-10% total return. Well, here you have it. It all depends on the underlying asset. As long as we're not blowing through strikes, which it doesn't look like Microsoft's been doing because it's probably gradually gone up over time. That's where we'll be getting the total return on the ones like Meta, Google, Amazon, etc. Is because they're slowly going up. We're not blowing through strikes. We're capturing upside, and we're also getting income as well. So this is why these will be creating total returns, and why the highly volatile ones will not be as well. Nasdaq 0DTE, current distribution is 0.1858, and the previous month's distribution is 0.2797, and that is a minus 33.57% decrease. The total return they are boasting on the website for Nasdaq is 8.17%. S&P 500 0DTE, the current distribution is 0.1996, and the previous month's is 0.274, and that is a decrease of minus 27.15%. The total return on the website is 7.01%. And last but not least, we are on to gold ETP, and by far the best asset that Income Shares have got so far. Gold ETP, current distribution is 0.589 cents. The previous month's distribution is 0.0798 cents, and that is a decrease of minus 26.19%. Total return via website is 36.95%. But do bear in mind that gold has been an absolute rip this year, and it's done absolutely amazing. But 37% total return, you cannot knock that one bit. That is absolutely amazing. So guys, as we can see right here from looking at this spreadsheet, which I'm going to do this every single month. I'll do one for the old ETPs and one for the new ETPs, and then it may get a bit messy when they bring some more ETPs out, but let's cross that bridge when it comes to it. If you think I need to add anything to this spreadsheet, leave it in the comments for me and I'll be sure to add it in. I think one thing that I do want to add in is probably the yield of every ETP, which I was supposed to put on this, but I totally forgot about it. So I will put this in for the next video, all the yields on there. And also, you let me know what you think about these distributions. Do you like the distributions? Do you think they're poor? Also, let me know what you think of Income Shares. I know there's been a lot of people who have sold out of these funds and are happy with Income Shares as management team. And also with the new strategy, I would love to know if you think the new strategy is going to work or not. Because personally, I don't know if it's going to work or not, because it's not a true and tested strategy. There's no other company in the world who uses this same strategy, but now we have 25% uncapped assets within the ETP. So that means that it can get all upside. We can capture upside on 25% of the ETF, which is absolutely amazing. So we're only capped on 75% of it, and we've gone from calls to puts, which is going to be more, it's going to be more premium long term using puts than calls, generally, let's say. But I don't know how Income Shares are going to do the strategy long term. Is it going to work? Is it going to be better than doing calls like every other fund manager does in the world? That's my problem I have with it, is because every other fund manager in the world uses covered calls. Well, there's no one really using puts. There's a couple of funds that use puts, but there's no full fund manager that uses puts on everything like Income Shares, obviously, apart from they've got the gold and stuff still covered calls. But that's only my concern with it. But I would love to know your thoughts in the comments. So that's the end of the video, guys. You let me know in the comments everything I've just mentioned, please, because I really want to hear your thoughts. Thank you, guys. See you on the next one.
Talk about Snowball. If you want 10% off Snowball, please use the promo code below and my link below, Cashflow King, to get 10% off. If you would like to use my pie so you can invest exactly the same as I do and the rest of the people who have also copied my pie, a lot of people have also pulled the trigger on this. If you want to join a Discord also with other like-minded investors, you can do that. Join our Discord, guys. Let's get talking.
Please remember to hit that like and subscribe button, guys, and also hit the notification bell to keep updated with future video. Thank you, guys, and I will see you in the next one.